Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
That's a green light, that's just my sign. This what a ring like. If you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a highlight.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Somerset Patriots and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Now at the plate, here is Darren James as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up.
The right fielder, number 13.
So now to the plate, Franklin Labor. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Next to hit, Darren James flew out last time up.
Darren James.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Called strike 0-2. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot.
Stepping in next, Darren James. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
He's set. Here it comes. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Runners on the move for second. Bouncer to the left side. And right to the spot. The shortstop just vacated. A base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not, and trust me,
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Next to dig in, Joe McCarthy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground the way this...
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Next, it'll be Darren James, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Next to stand in is Joe McCarthy, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Patriots used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. We've got baseball on the show. Jay Groom is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Up next, Darren James, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First pitch on the way. Now the 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Stepping up is Marco Luciano. Worked a walk his first time up. Ready with the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it. The second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Darren James. Now the first pitch. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to short.
Come on, run it out, run it out.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bobby Marshall struck out in his last trip to the plate. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now at the plate, Darren James. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Florio leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCarthy gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left.
And
ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Joe McCarthy. Late square, and this is popped up. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. Here's the pitch. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Flying Squirrels rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. Next, here is Darren James. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Come on, big guy.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now. Next up is Mike Compton.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Mike Compton.
Here comes the 1-2. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Bottom of the 3rd now. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Franklin Labor.
The right fielder.
The 2-2. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good...
So now here is Darren James off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Into the box, Darren James. He flew out in his last debut. Now the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-1 now.
I got 2-1 to count.
Into the windup and the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Hard hit towards center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Next will be the designated hitter, Leo Collado, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch inside, the throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Last half of the seventh here, and next to hit is the catcher, Mike Compton.
The catcher, Mike.
And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. Bottom of the inning now. And digging in is the outfielder, Franklin Labor.
The right fielder, Franklin.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher.
So next to hit is Darren James. As one away, the runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Pedro.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-2 pitch. And there he goes towards second. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Flying Squirrels came through.
You can only control what you can control. We hear that all the time. You cannot control who else the organization has at your position, and you know that better than most.
Yeah, no, I do. I know I was come up in the minor leagues. I had a coach tell me, Jeff Datz, he told me, hey, I know you got Richie Sexton in front of you, who ended up hitting 350 big league home runs, and Jim Thome, who's one of the greatest players of all time, 612 homers. Those were the 2 guys ahead of me when I was coming up in the minor leagues. And I remember Jeff Datz saying to me, he goes, you know what, Case? Control what you can control. If you hit and you keep hitting, they're going to have to do one of 2 things. They're going to have to call you up or they're going to have to trade you. And they called me up and then traded me. So the 2 things worked out good. I got called up and then I realized Jim Thome was there and they traded me to the Reds and I had, end up going to a few All-Star games with them. So it was a great thing. But at the end of the day, for all players out there. You can only control what you can control, and that's going out and putting up numbers.
An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
When they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers fucking up my lawn.
The show's continuing coverage of Double-A Northeast League Baseball is on. Next, it'll be Darren James. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Ramos is there. 2 gone. And stepping in, Wendell Rijo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, Wendell Rijo.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Todd Clemens. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And now Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The catcher, Darren.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Now batting, left fielder, Pedro.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Go right here.
Lifted the other way to left center.
Dig,
and that'll get down out there for extra bases.
All right, hold up. Good job.
And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. And now it'll be the catcher, Darren James.
The catcher, Darren James.
He's set, and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Hit softly down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now it'll be Mike Compton. Singled last time up. 1 out, nobody on.
Mike Compton.
And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And no one will get this one. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bobby Marshall, singled in his last at-bat.
Bobby Marshall.
Popped him up. James has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next up, Darren James. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. And now here is Jacob Gonzalez, grounded out in his last at-bat. Collado leads off first with 1 away. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Somerset used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Guillermo Rosas gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. It's baseball on the show. So to get his day started at the plate, Darren James tried to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Right side, but it's well fouled. Another full count pitch home. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And now in the box, Todd Clemens comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Darren James. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that.
Now to the plate, Bobby Marshall flew out last time up. Runners off for second. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Striding in is Darren James. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. A 2-0 finish today. Richmond jumped ahead in the 7th.
His first. Boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my God. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot it, swish. Fourth quarter, and on the clock, follow through was in the wrist. I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, you dig it, squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay. No time for that he say, I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray, give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat say, got the focus like a sensei, had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like sway. Friday night just got paid, bought a coat that's just suede, leveled up like 12th grade. Sweetest taboo, call me Sade. Black man and you could call me Blade. Work hard, play hard, that's the motto. That's the motto. Pop, pop, that's the sound of the pop, pop. Wake up, grind hard, full throttle. Supreme good, shout out to Aristotle. Team winning, it was kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. My hollow, it's auto. Medicare, we get it in. Put the Folgers in a cup and just go. So, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I get it.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast. Michael King, a right-hander from the Empire. Leading off the inning, it'll be Darren James as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First pitch on its way.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So the next to bat will be Darren James. He flew out in his last AB. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. One out, nobody on. Grounded weakly toward third. And there are two away now. So next to bat will be Darren James. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Florio, base runner at first with one out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
A bouncer to the left side.
Dig.
He won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in next, Darren James grounded out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away.
You're driving me. Nobody better right now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Akron Rubber Ducks took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch-to-contact guy, so if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Lopez in foul ground, and that's going to land foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Locke gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Digging in will be Rolando Gil. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's running. Strike taken, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So here is Oscar Gonzalez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move. Now to the plate, here is Darren James. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. And he takes ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Next to hit is Owen Miller. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Owen Miller.
Here's the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Adrian Valerio. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping in once again is Oscar Gonzalez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now to bat, Oscar Gonzalez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So now into the box is Darren James. Flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Miller backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So now to the plate, Jonathan Lopez, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
1-1 the count now. Throw over to first, and the runner back. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Now into the box, Owen Miller. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Miller.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Now the 0-1.
1-1.
Gill, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone.
The catcher, number 14, Darren.
Standing in now, Darren James, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
1-1.
And the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should.
Here now
Anytime. Game tilt.
Well, it hasn't been all roses for him lately. He's been scuffling a little bit, and sometimes that light at the end of the tunnel can seem pretty darn dim. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jim, there are so many players who struggle at times on their way to the majors. How do they move past it to success?
You just have to be mentally tough. It's easier said than done, because a lot of times when you haven't faced adversity, when you face it for the first time, you don't know how to deal with it. You know,
Sure.
It's tough. But I can just think back, you know, when I first got into this business covering prospects, Chipper Jones was the #1 overall pick in the draft, and Todd Van Poppel was more famous. You know, he's like the best high school pitcher people had ever heard of in some cases. And Chipper Jones went #1. He went to the Gulf Coast League, and he hit 200. And people couldn't believe the Braves had blown this pick on Chipper Jones. You know, how could you not take Todd Van Poppel? and Chipper was mentally tough, and he knew it was just rookie ball. It was just the start of his career, not the end of it. And he became a Hall of Famer. I can remember watching Derek Jeter in low Class A.
Oh, yeah.
I think he made 54 errors in the South Atlantic League. And it was like, geez, man, this guy's kind of sloppy at shortstop. And you know, Derek Jeter wound up winning multiple Gold Gloves and becoming a Hall of Fame shortstop. So, I mean, it happens to everybody. I mean, I think you learn more from failure than from success. You know, in pro ball, look, it's not fun going through these things, but at least now he's figuring out what adjustments do I need to make.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. Adam Scott gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got? And now here is Rolando Gil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Rubber Ducks. The center
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman, Jonathan.
Into the box, Jonathan Lopez as he grounds one briskly to short. One there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Ready now is Ryan Lavarnway. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Darren James trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First delivery to him. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Shin-high fastball that time, ball 3. Miguel Pinheiro is on deck. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. The 3-1. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Runner goes for second. In there, now the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. That Now at the plate is Darren James. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Popped him up. Ferrioli over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate now is Darren James. Popped into foul ground his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Come on, get it.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. So stepping in is Darren James, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Miguel Pinheiro would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Next to hit, Miguel Pinheiro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
The game's future stars are on. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Darren James trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch here fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Now at the plate, here is Trenton Brooks. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for... Next to dig in, Ryan LaVarnway took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
LaVarnway.
Popped him up. Tatum has room in foul territory, but it's the catcher that gets there to haul it in. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base. Stepping up is Andrew Monasterio as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping in next, Owen Miller, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Strike taken, the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. 3 innings in the book. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Darren James.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
2-0 now. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Next, it'll be Ryan Lavarnway, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Lavarnway.
Ready with the 1-1. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Well, some may say that's a questionable.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Darren James, and they could use a spark from him here.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Now the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Next to stand in is Darren James. He flew out in his last debut.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Ready with the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 1-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Man, this is a spot.
8-3 tonight. Akron took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Benito Almanzar gets the win on the mound. His first as he takes.